Have you ever seen an anime or a game and thought to yourself, man, it would be so cool to work on something like that someday, but then thought, wait, is that even possible? I mean, it's very hard and competitive trying to get into any creative industry, let alone the Japanese one. Well, I'm here in Japan, actually trying to attempt it. Hello, this is far from my first video, but just in case you're new here, I'm Cameron Hanashi. Or just Cameron. I'm an artist from Australia that's currently living in Japan, and I went to art school back during COVID to study animation. But here's the thing, I graduated back in 2022, 4 years ago, and unfortunately due to a multitude of factors, I still haven't been able to break into the creative industry. I am a flop. I've spent the past few years working part-time, preparing to move to Japan, making YouTube videos, and doing some art on the side. But now I'm in my mid-20s, and I've realized that I really want to just make things. Like, make something substantial. Finish something of my own, or be a part of a creative project. Be that a TV series, a game, a short, or film, and say that I helped make that, or I did that. Plus, I'm also just really tired of working part-time in a position that isn't related to what I spent years studying. So yeah, I want to get my career going already. So I have just under a year left on my current visa here in Japan to try and work my way towards an industry job here that will let me stay long term and achieve these goals. Now, in my research, I couldn't find much information about breaking into the Japanese industry for games or animation. It's quite a grey zone and a lot of kind of outdated information and scary things about it, which means two things. One, it is very difficult, and two, not many people have actually done it. Quite daunting and grim prospects, I know, but it's for this reason that I want to try and document my journey in at least attempting it. So something I can say of quite certainty is that you need two core things in order to succeed, and they're actually pretty obvious. First of all, I'm going to need to be able to speak Japanese. After all, if you want to work in a Japanese office, you need to know the language. I already have a good head start on this. If you look at my channel, you'll see that I've covered this quite a lot. Pretty much in order to get most full-time positions in Japan that aren't English teaching, you need at least N2 level of the JLPT or Japanese Language Proficiency Test. I'm currently at N3 level, and I'm studying for N2, which is the second highest level of official Japanese proficiency. But it's not quite clear-cut as that. You see, my reading ability is actually quite a bit higher than N3 because I'm an introverted nerd that likes to spend my time studying kanji, etymology, and different readings as well as like manga and stuff. But as a result, my speaking and listening is a bit lower. I've got a bit of a wonky Japanese build when it comes to my stats. So I need to rectify this a bit to get to the professional level that I need. And second is a good portfolio. That's necessary for any creative job, regardless of the country. For the past couple of years, I've focused on illustration. Here's some examples of my recent works for reference, of my current level. I personally think I still have a long way to go in order to be good enough, but I guess you could class my art more on like the previs or concept art kind of side. And of course I can also do 2D animation, but I'm a bit rusty on that. So I will also be focusing on building up my portfolio and upping my skills to more of a professional and competitive level. Those are my two pillars that I'll be focusing on in this journey and in my videos. That's right, you're all coming with me. I'll be making videos about the research I've done into the industry here, what's required for the positions I'll be targeting, projects I'm working on for my portfolio, how I'm trying to up my skills in things like perspective, color, lighting, and form, picking up new tools and software, and I'll be doing streams as well, going through and doing this all live. So you can join in and watch me struggle, battle my inner demons, offer advice, or ask some questions. And in a year's time, I'll hopefully have found a place in the creative industry here, or I'll die trying. Okay, maybe not that extreme. Even if I don't succeed, like worst case scenario, I'll still hopefully come away from this with valuable experience and skills that I've developed and can take back to Australia to find either work there or continue pining for Japan, like the weeaboo I am. But who knows what will happen in that time? Maybe my channel will blow up and end up being enough to fulfill those goals and support me by itself. Honestly, given the current job market, those are both probably about equal odds of happening. Yeah, it's depressing. All in all though, there's nothing else that gets me so genuinely excited, motivated, happy, and satisfied like making art and creating. And that's why I want to be able to achieve these goals, or discover a way to feel achieved more than anything. So if you're at all interested in this, or my personal journey, then please hit subscribe and, do all that YouTube stuff, and I'd be happy for you to come along. It's going to be a long, tough, and difficult road, but it should at least be entertaining, and hopefully I'll make some art I'm satisfied with.